welcome to Tith and Bryn, and this is the first instalment of Makers Monday. Had a little bit of crafting time recently, and in the run up to this, and probably at the end again as well, I'll show you some of the things I've done over Christmas and the grateful wearers. I think they were all quite pleased with the projects that I made for them. And then I have had a bit more crafting time since Christmas, and I have made a few other bits and pieces. So today I'm going to start off with some sewing. And we have some Harem Trousers. These are 6 to 12 month size. And so yes, they should fit Matty quite happily. Although I think I'm going to start either putting them in for Matty or putting them in the shop. We shall see. So I've made some little Harem Trousers. This is a Made by Jack's Mum pattern. And so it's a bit of ribbing at the bottom. And a nice stretchy jersey in the middle. This jersey I got from, it's a Facebook group. I think it's SSCC Fabrics. It's a Facebook group. Have a little look-ski if you haven't seen them and you want fabrics. Very good. Lots of addictive things. So I've made those little trousers. I have nearly finished, got to not lose bits here, the first pair of free range over trousers. I'm only literally scuppered at the moment by the fact that I got the clips, they finally came through, but I didn't get the sliders. So until I get the sliders, I can't make truly adjustable things. So I've made them with webbing one side and elastic the other side, so they've got a bit of give when the kids bend and doink about in them, but then they've got this for adjustability so they stay up. Otherwise William will ping them off his shoulders and all sorts. So I think, yeah. So these ones are going to be lined. So some of the black fleece that you saw on James's hoodie and Chris's hoodie over Christmas. So that's the liners for them. And then, so this is the free range over trousers made by Jack's Mum. And then this is the outer shell. So this is ripstop fabric I'm using for these, but I'm going to try them in ripstop fabric and the PUL sort of more rubberized fabric, because I think whilst the lined ones will be great in this because they're more for the colder weather, the likes of William particularly at Forest School needs he needs the rubberized fabric. It needs to be really, really hard wearing for my son. He's gone through goodness knows how many pairs of regatta trousers. I mean, literally, I think he went through 2 pairs in a month. So yeah, so I'm just waiting on the sliders, and then I'll be able to finish those off. Can you believe I've had to print out pattern age 4 for William for his. Given that he's only going to be 3 this year, he's still not even 3. And it's amazing how many people ask me when he's going to be 4. Yeah, that'll be 2020. Acquisitions wise then, I've acquired webbing, elastic, I've acquired clips, no sliders. I have also acquired some of these. They arrived today. Ooh, excuse the rustling. Dungaree clasps and sliders to go with them, I believe. No, just the dungaree clasps. So the dungaree clasps, because I have seen thing to do with old jeans, so repurposing old jeans. So I've got quite a few pairs of jeans now that are perfectly decent. I can't physically bring myself to cut up, but they fall down the whole time. I've also got tons and tons and tons of jeans that are absolutely naffed up. You know, they've gone through into holes and this, that and the other. So the good jeans that just are too big, I'm going to leave as such. And then I'm going to put fronts on them and turn them into dungarees. Because that way they don't need to be held up. So yeah, I might solve the problem. Because they're really comfy jeans. So yeah, that's that. Other acquisitions, then, again, sorry, more rustling. My Christmas present from my sister. She asked me what I would like for Christmas, and I gave her a couple of fabrics that I'd seen that I rather liked. And she ordered, I said, either one of those would do me. She's ordered me both. this first one here. Look at the little hedgehogs. How cute are they? And then this one here. It's like a little woodland. A little woodland map. And sort of bridges and houses. I love them. They are so seriously cute. So I need to work out what on earth I'm going to make with these. I think one of the patterns that I've got on my to-do list to make, I know the metamorphosis dress or the metamorphic dress has to be drapey fabric, but then it might work in one of these. I'll see. I'm going to knit it up in like a more of a softer fabric first, more of a jersey type fabric first, and knit it up. Brain gone. Sew it up in more of a jersey type fabric first, and then I'm going to maybe give it a go in one of these. But I think the York pinafore calls for something a little bit more structured, so I might do a York pinafore in one of these. Or that one. But they're definitely going to be something for me. They're not going to be anybody else, because I love them. But for now, they shall go in my fabric museum. Sorry, stealing gardening witch's terminology. She calls her her yarn stash her yarn museum. And I love that. I absolutely love that she calls it that. So those fabrics, anyway, they are from Lovely Jubbly Fabrics. Online. I will put that back afterwards. So, yeah, that's pretty much all the acquisitions. So it's bits and bobs to finish projects and then some beautiful fabric for my sister. Oh, and then I had some bits and bobs of elastic. So it's like over edge elastic. With some of the leftover bits of fabric that I've got, the jersey fabric that I've got, I'm planning to try and do things like making pants for myself and probably the children. So that's there. So anyway, on to knitting. Knitting. I haven't picked up my Weasley. I haven't picked up the crochet blanket. That's not really knitting, that's crochet, but I haven't picked up the crochet blanket. I have been desperately trying with a teething baby that has had a stinking cold that you can probably hear downstairs shouting at my husband. Trying desperately to get my dad's Christmas socks finished. I have a hoe-ish. I'm doing the afterthought heel, so the line is there. So I didn't want to mess up these lovely stripes. So we have a hoe, and then I have got, where's the heel there? So let's hold them up to there to do. So I've got about another 1.5 inches of knitting there before I put another line in for the heel and then knit down the foot. So yeah. These are my dad's Christmas socks. I get worse every single year. But this is the Knit Picks Felici and the Time Traveller colourway. It is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. It is lovely and soft. It is really, really lovely and soft. And the stripes, they're really lovely. But one ball, they both started off as yellow. So great, wound it on a little bit. So I thought I'll wind it on a little bit, and then I realised that the other one is completely backwards. The striping is completely and utterly backwards, and I couldn't be bothered to rip out. I think I'd gotten to about here before I looked back at this sock and went, ah no, the second stripe's white, and I couldn't rip out all the ribbing. I just you know, it takes me now to do 1 inch of knitting on a sock a whole evening between the baby and everything else, and sometimes the toddler waking up, and now the kitten, fighting the kitten for my work, and from next week, our other new, well, from, not next week, from this weekend, my new edition that's coming along on the weekend. But yes, so still batting away on Dad's socks, and that is pretty much the only knitting I'm getting done at the moment. I am going to put together plans for what I want to get done this year, which includes a couple of sweaters for me, sweater for Matty, sweater for Will. James has got enough sweaters. The boys definitely need warmer sweaters. I need some more, but it's all going to be part of the process of my designing my own closet, because I need to go through all of my clothes. So since having the boys, a lot of what I got doesn't fit. So I need to completely and utterly revamp, go through, work out what fits, work out what I actually like. Not going out now to work, to teach, and having to sort of almost wear a teaching uniform, means that I don't have to have the same sort of selection of clothes that I had. So yeah, it's going to take a bit of a rethink anyway. So that's knitting, sewing. Obviously I've done no spinning because I've done none since Matty was born. Yeah, I think that's about it. That's the roundup of the week. So for the first Makers Monday then, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you all next time. So if you liked any of the videos that you've seen on my channel, please give us a thumbs up down below and consider hitting subscribe, or popping a comment in. I try to get back to comments as quickly as possible, so it's always good to chat to people. So thank you. Bye bye.